Hi, and welcome to the Carolina Sports District, the #1 youth sports show in the Carolinas. Charlotte Cardinals, take it away.
TCSDS, go!
Now, we've had a few rainy weeks here, and that has led to some cancellation of games. We are looking to come out to those rescheduled games to check out those teams that we missed when it rained. Also, it's October, which means it is National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Remember to wear your pink to show support. Also, throughout this month, we will be heading out to some teams and some practices to get interviews with players and coaches to be able to put those interviews on our shows. So keep an eye out for us at your practices. All right, and now we're going to take it straight to the highlights featuring our previous game of the week. Let's take a trip back to our September 19th game of the week at Malley Creek High School, under the lights where the 14U U City Irish took on the always loaded Mint Hill Chargers. The first score of the game wouldn't take long. However, it was made on a long run, 74 yards to be exact, but not first without breaking a few tackles. Chargers lead early 7-0, and they score again on the next series. The Irish are now down 0-13, and they would show that their ground attack can be just as dangerous, especially when big 33 Denzel Orr has the ball. He would score from 23 yards out, closing the gap 6-13. The Irish defense stops the Chargers and drives deep in the red zone, but the Chargers defense makes a big 4th and 1 stop themselves. And circumstances flip into the guy who goes by the name Flip, and he has rockets on his shoes. Nobody's catching him, not even his own teammates, and he is going to score from 88 yards out. In case you were wondering, that play only took 13 seconds from the snap. So yeah, there's some speed. And the Chargers would dance their way to victory, cheerleaders included, winning 38-6. Dedicating the rest of the show to the younger guys getting it done out in the rain, we have the 8U Irish taking on the Charlotte Cardinals. Cardinals are well known for their passing attack at all ages. They drop back, but a big Irish sack fumble would end this drive early. 5 plays later, the Irish rely on their running game, and after dodging a tackle, throwing a stiff arm, it's off to the races, and he is gone for a 53-yard touchdown. Cardinals attempt to get some momentum going, but the Irish defense was just swarming with big hits, with another one right here. Irish would get the ball from almost the same spot as the last possession, and they would go back to the run game, this time with the quarterback, and score another touchdown over 50 yards, winning this game 12-0. We now head to the 8U Bird Dogs versus the Providence Volunteers. The Bird Dogs start off early, deep in the Vols territory, and would make the most of it, scoring the game's first touchdown. Dogs lead 6-0. The Volunteers have a very high-powered offense. They fumble on the snap, but somehow turn what's almost a turnover into a gain. Well, a 42-yard touchdown down the sideline. And we now have a tied game 6-6. The Bird Dogs offense is on the move again. They fumble their snap, but they're not so lucky this time. The Volunteers recover. And that fumble showed to be costly. After dodging a few Bird Dogs, the Vols get back on the board, taking the lead 13-7. Bird Dogs decided to go to the air, but an amazing interception, especially for an 8-year-old, will seal the deal for this game. The Volunteers win 13-7. The last game is the 8U South Charlotte Rams versus the Valentine Gators. The Rams would be the first to get on the scoreboard through their quarterback's legs, going untouched from 27 yards out. Rams are up 6-0. The Rams defense showing they can match their offense with a big-time hit on the Gators. After that stop, the Rams would go back to their run game, scoring on a 60-yard touchdown, looking to put their bid on greatest show on turf. Rams up 12-0. But the Gators said, wait a minute, we have a little something up our side too. And they score from 50 yards out, bringing the score 12-6. But the Rams would literally run off with this one. This play will go 53 yards for a touchdown, and the Rams will win this one 27-6. The tip of the week this week is social media awareness. Now, it's very important with all the Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and everything you can think of being available to you on the internet that you are aware of what you put on those sites. You want to always put your best foot forward and be aware of how you represent yourself. We've seen athletes lose scholarships over what they put on their social media sites. So make sure that whatever you put on there is something that you are proud of and that your parents would also be proud of. All right, and the moment that you've all been waiting for, the pound for pound top 20 rankings are here right now for this first week of the rankings. Now, we know we've missed a few teams because of the rain and we haven't had a chance to see everyone, so be aware that the pound for pound rankings will be rapidly changing on a week-to-week basis, but we have been able to keep up with scores from your team websites. So, here are our first week of pound for pound top 20 rankings. We narrowed it down to the top 20 from our top 35 teams. So be aware, we have 15 teams that could easily slip into any of those spots. So make sure to bring your A game each weekend when you take it to the field. All right, tournament season is fast approaching. Now we'll be at the Carolina Gridiron Classic, which is where we were last year. We had a blast, a really good time, and we will let you know more information about that as the weeks continue. Keep an eye out for other tournaments that are going on and let us know if you have some good ones that are coming up. All right, remember, we really want to come to your games, but we need you to tell us when and where they are. We will say that you guys have done a really good job of getting in touch with us, letting us know when and where your games are, and that you would like for us to be there. Now, we are looking forward to a big game at Eastway this coming weekend, so hopefully we'll be out there. If you are trying to get in touch with us, you can catch us here on YouTube each week, or you can get in touch with us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. And that brings another episode to a close. Thanks for checking us out this week, and we'll see you next week. There you have it.